Unbelievable. You'll be thoroughly shocked and surprised as Olusegun Obasanjo reveals something about him that is causing a lot of, people are kind of quite surprised, at what he said, him becoming a head of state, Nigeria's democratically elected president when we came back to democracy in 1999, and what have you. So these are some of the things that have been going on, and Nigerians have been looking at the things and wondering, is Olusegun Obasanjo, is he actually telling the truth or in this regard, or is just something that, we should just discard or something? Well, my wonderful people, it is what it is, and you'll be shocked and surprised at some of the, revelation this guy has made with regards to some of the things that are happening and going on. Obasanjo said, everything I've done in my life has been accidental. It's by accident. I never planned for any of them. I never imagined or planned for any of them or calculated it, put things in place. It was never my thought. Olusegun Obasanjo said, except for farming, which I went into deliberately, every other thing that has happened and I've achieved in my life has been by accident. Obasanjo, who was an ex-military head of state before he was elected as a civilian president in 1999, stated this on Saturday on a live radio interview with Segun on Eagle 7 Sports 1037 FM Abeokuta. Obasanjo said he was always proud to be addressed as a farmer. He said to Segun, after Segun asked him, Obasanjo spoke about what he termed as romance with farming. In response, the ex-president said, I don't like the word you used, romance with farming. I am a farmer. What do you mean by romance? Everything I've done in my life is by accident. The only thing that is not accidental is farming. Every other thing that has happened to me is life that just happened. I have been to it by accident. And you call that romance? No, 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 no. What you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Romance is something you intentionally get into. My beginning, I was born and bred in a village. I went to school by accident. My father just said, "Would you do something? Won't you do something different?" So I went into farming. When you look at countries that have made it, they developed on agriculture first for the purpose of food security. Secondly, for the purpose of process, what you get from the farm, which is the beginning of industrialization. Third, to give out, which is called exports, which is for the purpose of foreign exchange. And fourth, by a means of generating employment for the youth. Meanwhile, Obasanjo in the interview also dropped advice for Nigerian youth. He said, my advice for Nigerian youth is that never let anyone tell you that you are the leader of tomorrow. They are deceitful people. If they do that, they don't want you to ever get tomorrow because they will keep stealing your tomorrow. If you wait for tomorrow, it will never come. Go for it now. Get involved in this politics. Vote for the right candidates. This is the time youth should get up and make it happen. Don't allow them deceive you with some slogan of tomorrow is your turn. Well, that's Olusegun Obasanjo, and you've heard him. He said everything he has ever done in his life happened to him by accident. It was not planned. It was not intentional. He just stumbled into it. According to him, you heard it yourself. He said he just stumbled into it, and that is it. He just stumbled into it. He did not plan it. It was not anything he thought about. No. He just stumbled into it. You see, so this is some of the things he's talking about that happened. So the only thing he has deliberately done, intentionally went for and worked for and achieved is his farming. Okay, but you don't know some things about Obasanjo. When the military came to Nigeria when he was still young, I heard a clergyman talk about him. He said Obasanjo's father donated Obasanjo to the church then, and he was the one that was serving them and was doing everything. And one of the clergymen told him one day that because you have served us and you have served in this land, the land you will be a leader in the land. So when he's speaking now, okay, I'm just giving a paraphrase about it. I mean, the story is lengthy, it's quite long. When the clergyman was saying that, then you can begin to connect the dots. Him now confirming that everything that has happened to him has been by accident. You can see that those words began to find him out, to trace him. And that's why when people speak to you, good or bad, be careful. If it's a bad word, reject it. Not disrespectfully, but you've got to mouth yourself and say no. If it's a good word, you accept it. And whatever you can do to achieve it, whatever you can, you begin to set things in motion and begin to walk in that light. For goodness sake, he had to go to school. He said, but even that school was accidental. It was not planned. The father just, things just happened, life happened, and he went to school. Yes? So they said things that have really happened to him. He can categorically point to them and tell you, here. These things that happened, apart from famine, he said they were all accidental. But again, I'm giving you a part of the story he did not say. His father donated him to the the missionaries that came. Now, Obasanjo should be the one serving them. Do you know what it means in those days? There were no power-borne water. He had to go to the river and fetch them water. When you are serving, service, do it well, with all your heart. The father may just say, oh, I have many sons, for instance. Let this one go and assist these people. Little did you know that the people were really, truly happy. And they began to say to the young man, then, don't worry, you will also be a leader in this land. The way you are serving us, you'll be served, So wherever you find yourself, serve well. Not with high service, just do it with your heart. And if man will not reward you, don't worry. There is one that sees what man cannot see. And is the one that rewards every single person. So don't mind those. Say, bless them that are doing you evil. Do good to them that are despisefully. They are using you and they're even despising you and putting it on your face and like, who is this? They're making rubbish out of you. Say, don't worry. Say, just be nice to them. Do the right thing. By so doing, you are heaping coals of fire upon them. So it is important that we make the right decisions every time. Remember, you've got a choice to either do the right thing or decide not to. His father sent him there. He can say, no, Papa, no, they go. And nothing will happen. Leave us a comment. Bye for now. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.